gentlemen, today we, the acting troupe Pot, will be presenting William Shakespeare's Macbeth, Act 1. The scene is medieval Scotland.
Where shall we three meet again, in lightning, thunder, or in rain?
When the hurly birds stand and the battle's lost and won.
Upon the heath.
There to meet with Macbeth.
Fair is foul and foul is fair, through the fog and filthy air.
What bloody man is this?
This is the sergeant, who, like a good hearty soldier, fought against my captivity.
The two armies, Scotland and Norway, were head to head. Macbeth and Banquo were leading the charge, and the captain spoke a few words of Macbeth's great deeds while at war.
For brave Macbeth, well he deserves that name. Like Valor's minion, carved out his dispatches till he faced the slave, which never shook hands nor bade farewell to him, till he unseated him from the nave to the chops and fixed his head upon our battlements.
Oh, valiant cousin, brave gentleman.
So from that spring whence comfort seemed to come, discomfort swells. But the Norwegian lords surveying Vantays with furbished arms and new supplies of men began a fresh assault.
Dismayed not this our captains, Macbeth and Banquo?
Yes, as sparrows, eagles, or the hare the line. If I say sooth, I must report that they were as cannons overcharged with double cracks, till they doubly redoubled strokes upon the foe, except they meant to bathe in reeking wounds, or memorize another Golgotha, I cannot tell. But I'm faint, my gaseous cry for help.
The captain is led off by attendants. Ross enters the room and explains that he has come from Fife, where the Norwegian flag still flies. He brings news that the King of Norway was assisted by the Thane of Cawdor, making him a traitor. Ross describes Macbeth as the husband of a war goddess because of all his great deeds while at war, with Macbeth being victorious.
So that Belinda's bridegroom, Ragnar confronted him with self-comparison against point, against rebellious arm, against arm. Curbing his lavish spirit and to conclude, the victory fell on us.
Great happiness.
Ross began to explain that the King of Norway wants a treaty so he can bury his men, but Duncan disagreed.
No more that Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom interest. Go, pronounce his sudden death, and with the former title greet Macbeth.
I'll see it then.
What he hath lost, noble Macbeth hath won.
The scene opens with the three witches meeting. One witch describes how she mentally tortures a woman that wouldn't give her chestnuts by casting a terrible storm upon her husband.
A drum, Macbeth doth come.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, we can just cut it later. Just keep going.
Okay. The witches hold hands as they chant. Enter Macbeth and Banquo.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
What are these?
All hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Glomis.
All hail Macbeth, hail thee, Thane of Cawdor.
All hail Macbeth, thou shalt be king hereafter.
If you can look into the seeds of time and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me, who neither beg nor fear.
Lesser than Macbeth and greater.
Not so happy yet much happier.
Thou shalt get kings, though thou be not. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo and Macbeth, all hail.
Stay you and perfect speakers. Tell me more.
Whither are they vanished?
Ross enters. He praises Macbeth's brave deeds and informs that Macbeth will be receiving a great honor from the king.
King, coast of coast, and everyone did bear thy praise in his kingdom great defense, and poured them down before him. He bade me for him call thee Thane of Cawdor.
Can the devil speak true?
Glamis and Thane of Cawdor, greatest is behind.
Oftentimes, to win us our charm, the instruments of darkness tell us truths.
Two truths are told, as happy prologues to the swelling act of the imperial theme. This supernatural soliciting cannot be ill, cannot be good. If good, why do I yield that suggestion whose horrid image doth unfix my hair? Present fears are less than horrible imaginings. My thought, whose murder yet is but fantastical, shakes so my single state of man. If chance will have me king, why chance may crown me without my stirrup. Come what, come may.
Macbeth snaps out of his daze. He asks Banquo aside if he would not wish that his children will be kings and tells Banquo that they will talk later about what the witches have told them. Macbeth beckons for Ross to leave with him and Banquo.
Come, friends.
says that the Thane of Cawdor died nobly.
He was a gentleman on whom I trust.
Enter Macbeth, Banquo, and Romus.
O worthiest cousin, the sin of my ingratitude even now was heavy on me. More is I do than more than all can pay.
The service and the loyalty I owe, and doing it pays itself. Our duties are to your throne and state children and servants.
I have begun to plant thee and will labor to make thee full of growing.
Duncan goes to commemorate and honor Banquo for his noble deeds on the battlefield, which Banquo accepts humbly. Duncan then makes an announcement that brings him great joy.
We will establish our estate upon our eldest, Malcolm, whom we name hereafter the Prince of Cumberland.
Duncan then decrees that you will now go and stay at Macbeth's home, Inverness Castle. Macbeth says that he will ride ahead to inform his wife. Macbeth steps aside.
My worthy Cawdor,
The Prince of Cumberland, that is the step on which I must fall down or else o'erleap. For in my way it lies. The eye winketh the hand, yet let that be which the eye fears, when it is done to see.
true worthy Banquo, he is so valiant, and in his commendations I am fed. Lady Macbeth reads a letter from her husband, where he tells her about his encounter with the witches. She looks up from her letter and contemplates how she is afraid that Macbeth's good conscience and kindness will block him from doing what he needs to be done, killing Duncan.
Hie thee hither. Did I may burn my spirits in thine ear and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round?
A messenger enters to inform Lady Macbeth that Duncan, the King of Scotland, will be coming to their home tonight.
The raven himself is hoarse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, and sex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood, and stop up the passage and access of remorse, that no compunctions visitings of nature shall shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breasts, and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers with your sightless substances. You wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pal thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, so that my keen knife not see the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the dark to cry, hold, hold.
Enter Macbeth.
Great Glamis, worthy Cawdor, greater than both by all hereafter. I hear the future in the instant.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow.
Oh, sun shall never tomorrow see. Bear welcome in your eye. Your hand, your tongue, look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent underest. Leave all the rest to me.
Macbeth tells Lady Macbeth that he will think on it and they will discuss more later. They exit.
Duncan enters with attendants to Macbeth's castle.
This castle hath a pleasant seat.
Enter Lady Macbeth to welcome King Duncan.
See, our honored hostess.
Lady Macbeth welcomes Duncan, saying she's thankful for the honors Duncan has bestowed on her and Macbeth.
Where's the Thane of Cawdor? He rides well, and his great love has helped him to his home before us. Give me your hand, conduct me to mine host. We love him highly, and shall continue our graces towards him.
Everyone, including Duncan, is in the banquet hall dining. Macbeth is outside pacing, wondering if he should or should not kill Duncan.
If it were done when it is done, then it were done quickly. But in these cases, we still have judgment here. The king's here in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed, then as his host. I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, but only vaulting ambition, which o'erleaps itself and falls on the other.
Lady Macbeth enters.
How what news?
How now, what news?
He is almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
Hath he asked for me?
No, you, not he has.
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late.
Was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself, like the poor cathode adage?
Prithee peace, I dare do all that may become a man.
When you dressed to it, then you were a man. Who dares do more is none.
If we should fail,
We fail, but you screw your courage to the sticking place and will not fail.
Lady Macbeth then goes on and reveals her plot and how they will kill Duncan, who they will frame, and how they would escape suspicion. Macbeth is in awe of his wife. He voices that he hopes she will only give birth to strong male heirs.
I am settled and bend up, each corporal agent to this terrible feat.
Lady Macbeth and Macbeth exit.